Switzerland now, where the second round of Syrian peace talks ended in a deadlock after days of hectic and intense negotiations. No date was set for a third session. CCTV's Jim Spellman is here now and joins us on set with all the details on this new development.
Wayne, the peace talks in Switzerland ended Saturday after less than an hour of negotiations with no real progress being made.
A second series of Syrian peace talks in Geneva has ended with little more to show than an apology to the Syrian people from chief mediator Lakhdar Brahimi.
I apologize to them that on these two rounds we haven't helped them very much.
Talks broke down over the agenda for the next round of talks. Negotiators proposed the first day be devoted to, quote, violence and terrorism related to the brutal civil war. Both sides agreed to this. Day two would be devoted to the formation of a transitional governing body, or TGB, one that would not include Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. That's where negotiations broke down.
Unfortunately, the government have refused, which raises the suspicion of the opposition that, in fact, the government doesn't want to discuss the TGB at all.
Opposition leaders lashed out at the Syrian government negotiators.
Brahimi got some indications from the regime side that they are willing to accept the agenda. But when we sat down, it turned out they want to accept the agenda, but to focus only on one track, on the issue of terrorism.
The Syrian government refutes this claim, but would not clarify its stance.
Whatever you hear from these amateurs, when they come here and they stand on the podium and they address the media, the international media, this is not accurate. This is not true. They are just misleading the public opinion by circulating some kind of wrong rumors.
There are no dates set for more talks. Hopes were raised earlier in the week when a ceasefire in the Syrian city of Homs allowed some humanitarian assistance to get through. Allahu Akbar! But the violence has continued elsewhere, with reports of dozens dead in a car bombing in southern Syria and fierce fighting near the border with Lebanon.
Lakhdar Brahimi, the lead negotiator, said he would consult with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov to try to find a way to move the talks forward. But for now, it doesn't seem like there's an obvious next step, Elaine.
And Jim, you said no dates set, but do you think that both sides are open to more talks?
Both sides say that they are open, but unless they can come up with an approach to this issue of regime change, it's hard to see how they'll get any farther than they are now. And there's really no time to waste. According to the U.S. anyway, about 136,000 people have already died in the civil war. There's just no time to waste.
All right, Jim Spellman, thank you for that update.